It's time for presentation of our favorite award, and that's the John Michael Letz Award. And if our recipient of last year's award, Jeff Fugit from Missouri Highway Patrol, would come up and make the presentation for this year's recipient.
I'm very humbled this year to give this to this officer. He's been a mentor and a leader to me. The John Michael Letz Award was established in December 1994 for the purpose of recognizing an individual whose unselfish efforts and contributions are directly responsible for the success of the law enforcement torch run for Special Olympics Missouri. It is our Unsung Hero Award. The Torch Run Committee elected to name this award after Mike because of his long-time efforts while serving on the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department and who died of cancer. The St. Louis Trivia Night fundraiser was his creation. It continues still today, raising over $178,000 since its inception. The first recipient of this award was Ralph Bealey, who was instrumental in starting Missouri's torch run 29 years ago. I was humbled and honored to be the recipient last year. As I read the previous recipients' names, I'd like them to stand to be recognized as a group. Ralph Bealey, John Sira, Randy Bain, Janelle Waterman, Jim Moran, Zim Schwartz, Randy Warner, Don Spears, Joseph Chapman, Mark Keller, Rich Banahan, Mary Brandstetter, David Pudlowski, sorry about that, Graham Burnley, Jim McCart, Tim Goebel, Rick Hayes, Jim McNeil, Jeff Cook, and Mark Wiseman. The criteria for the recipients include responsibility for significant fundraising results, participates in year-round support, exemplifies the Special Olympics mission, someone who is a visionary for the torch run, someone whose source of motivation comes from helping the athletes and who shows sustained commitment over a period of time. We have many who are torch run enthusiasts. Most we don't know. We don't know them because they don't do the work for the recognition, and that's why they are deserving of the Letz Award. They're usually in the background working to do more. About this year's recipient. This officer has been involved in the torch run for 17 years, first as a runner. Is involved in fundraising in both local and statewide fundraising events. Volunteers to hand out medals at both local and state events. Organizes a torch run before the area spring games involving all law enforcement agencies and local athletes. Serves as a region coordinator, working with recruitment and growing the LETR family in the area, serving as a mentor to many and myself. After becoming the region coordinator, this region was awarded the greatest increase in gross dollars for 3 years in a row. Has been instrumental in growing the region's torch run to include over 1,000 runners. Had the idea to bring the polar plunge to their region and has served as a committee chair since its inception. Serving as the Missouri's final leg runner in New Jersey in 2014. In the words of his nominators, this recipient only takes on the responsibility of fundraising, but wants everyone to know what Special Olympics stands for and what is done for its athletes around the world. He is a true friend and champion of the Special Olympics Missouri family. It is my honor to present this award to a person who makes a big difference in his agency and his region, to the LETR family and Somos athletes, The 2015 Letz Unsung Hero Award goes to Lieutenant Steve Davis, Missouri State Highway Patrol, Troop I.
Steve? Thank you. Congratulations. Say a few words.
Wow. I'm stunned. I truly am. My goodness, wow. I slipped out to the men's room quickly so I could come back, and when I see my troop commander and then my wife showing up, I was like, oh, something's going on. Wow. Thank you. What a tremendous honor this is to stand here. I'm at a loss for words other than I just thank you so much. I am totally taken back from this. But I tell you that those names that were read, the people that stood up, these leaders, all the work that has gone on throughout all these years. You know, I listened to Colonel Ralph Bealey talk and how they started out slow. And I believe we all we start that. We don't know exactly where this is going to take us, but I tell you, it's truly all about the athletes. I want to thank SOMO, Mark Musso, Susan Stegman, Crystal, Randy, Jim, everyone that's involved in SOMO. I want to thank you. I want to thank the athletes for all they do to encourage us. They keep us going. It's amazing. That's really was my game changer, was in 2004 when I had just completed a run with the Fort Leonard Wood MPs. We had just run up Frog Hill. Anybody knows where Frog Hill is in Pulaski County? It's tough. But I never forget running into that parking lot at Walmart, and the first person to greet me and thank me for what I had just completed was an athlete. And that was a game-changing moment. Never forget that. And I tell you, there is no way at all that I would be standing here today if it were not for the LETR, the agencies, the people that work at Troop I, Jamie McKinnon, Joe Peart, Roberto Rizzo. I look out, and I tell you, what was said earlier about the support that you have from your chief, no doubt. Our superintendent, staff, very supportive. There's no way that we could do this without, obviously, their support. My troop commander, he's been there. I know he lets me do a lot of things, and I appreciate the freedom. But then again, it truly is all about the athletes, and I'm humbled and I'm honored to stand here before you. You don't do this for the recognition, but I tell you, when it comes, it's truly amazing. So thank you all very much. What an honor. I proudly receive this, and I'm honored. Thank you.